Hello everybody and Merry Christmas to all of you that are celebrating today. What a different holiday it is this year. Definitely something that I feel like I've never experienced before, and I hope that it never happens again. Even though this year was full of like new lessons and different things that we could experience to grow, to learn, to become better, I still think that Christmas without my nephews doesn't even count at all. I mean, okay, I know some people from my family will get offended watching this, saying, girl, what about your sister? What about parents? What about grandma? But it's just my nephews, you know? Seeing them open their gifts, play with their stuff, watching Christmas movies with them is something that is priceless, and it's something that I miss the most in this world. But I hope that that will be changed very soon. Today's video, on another note, is going to be my annual what I got for Christmas. We actually opened the gifts last night just because, first of all, I'm a Pisces. Guys, can we just stop to say something? I cannot wait to give people their gifts. I'm that kind of person that is like on the 22nd of December, I'm like, do you want your gift now? Do you want a gift now? Do you want your gift now? Do you want your gift now? Let me tell you what I bought you. I'm that kind of person because I love buying gifts. I hate wrapping them, and I love giving gifts to the people I love. It's something that makes me so happy. And I mean, I don't say no to receiving gifts either. No, I'm just kidding. When it comes to receiving gifts, it has been a very specific year. Like I said, I didn't manage to spend it with the people I usually spend it. So everything is a little bit different. Some things are still delayed, but I still am going to jump in and show you everything that I got. There's not that much, but everything that I got is what I absolutely wanted and what I'm so happy to have. Let's start in no particular order. Thing number one was super random, in a way, if you ask me. So I got something that I didn't even know I needed, but I did. You guys know that I have my working desk in the little office wardrobe, and truth be told, I love it. I also got a big computer. Actually, I got it just before Vlogmas so that I can have more memory on my computers. And when I use the mouse, because the table is white, it doesn't always catch it. So I would try to use it on a magazine, this and that. I was refusing to buy a mouse mat. I got one from Vuitton, which is very much me, 100%. Now, here it is. Okay, can you see what it says? Everything now. Everything now. Everything now. I'm very impatient as a person. This is from Saint Laurent. I will leave a link below where you can find all of these like home crazy things from Saint Laurent for a home. I thought this was like super funny, and it just like, it's so crazy how much it's me. As always, I will not say what I got from whom, because I think it's quite like weird, but pretty much everything is quite concise, and I got only the things that I really wanted, which I'm very grateful for. So next thing is something that I've been wanting for a very long time. It's also from the same shop, and I unwrapped it, but I didn't unbox it because I thought you guys might enjoy it. It is a Polaroid camera. I have actually spoken so much about Polaroid cameras lately. I got a really wonderful one actually in December, and I started using it. I love it. I want to have a full wall of Polaroids because I think, even though this year is not a year to remember, I think it would be nice to sometimes in 2030 have a look back at those pictures and say, wow, 2020 was mad, right? And the fact is that when I arrived in Paris, I just arrived, my boyfriend was still at work. First time when I arrived, like when I just arrived here from England, he gifted me a few things. Like there was a gift, like few gifts on the table for me waiting, like a bouquet of flowers and a few things. And one of the things that he got me was a disposable camera. So we used up the camera. We never did the pictures. And I was like, I just want to see the pictures, because now I would love to see those first weeks when I just arrived in Paris. I would love to see, I think we brought it to our holidays. I would love to see those freaking pictures, but I've never actually developed the pictures. So with this, it's much easier. And this Polaroid is something that, I mean, I think it's really epic. I've been looking at it, and then I was like, should I not? And this is, are you ready? I'm so freaking excited. Wow, it looks so fancy. This is a Leica Polaroid, and it's in collaboration with Saint So I'll show it to you closer up. It's like a very kind of, minimalistic design, black. You can see here it says Saint Laurent, and it's a Leica. It says here, Leica Polaroid. It's quite digitalized, but what I really love is that in the front it has this little mirror, so you can see yourself if you're doing like a Polaroid selfie. I also got the photo paper for it. Now I have to charge the battery, which I'm gonna do because there's so many things that are kind of like upcoming in my life, like exciting kind of things that are coming up that I would like to photograph and I would like to keep forever. So the idea behind the Polaroid dream is to have like millions of them, like maybe on a little cable, like hanging. Like I said, I also got the little papers for the Polaroid. Next up, I have it still behind me. We didn't really do a good job wrapping gifts this year, but there was some wrapping, but everything was in its corresponding bags. Over here we have something that I have said also at the beginning of December that I really, really wanted, and it is a massive giant candle. They have the botanical inspiration behind them, and this one is licorice, like a licorice scented candle. Now licorice is the root of a licorice plant, and this candle looks so insane. I believe it's a really big candle, as you can see. It smells divine. Not too sweet considering it's licorice. At the bottom it's kind of like a clay-like pot. And I think it's just perfect for this home because especially the living room is very white and black overall. The white marble with the black metal, and I have the white and black Hermes blanket and this candle. I think this was quite mature. There's so many different ones. They have a massive range, but this smells just so beautiful, and I cannot wait to have it. I would love to actually have for my living room a big tray where I put all the candles and stuff like that, but I just cannot find the perfect one. That's the problem. I cannot wait to show you a gift that I thought was the most thoughtful gift and something that I needed more than anything else, something that would have never occurred to me, and I was so surprised because when I saw this LV bag I was like, I'm not sure that I actually need something at the moment. Then I saw this and I thought, oh, okay, it's an agenda, but it's not. So I honestly thought this is the best thing I could have gotten when it comes to, like, for so many reasons, practicality, beauty, everything. So in here we have, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Who can guess what's inside? Can you guess? Do you want to try and guess in the comments below? We have, maybe some LV connoisseurs will know what's in here. If you do, let me know. But here we go. It is the Louis Vuitton Monogram watch travel pouch, and honestly I never even realized how much I needed this, but I really need it because every time I'm traveling I'm like, oh, what do I do? How do I do with my watch situation? Some of you eagle eye people have noticed that I also got a new watch in December. I really, really love it, but that's a whole nother story. Let's try it. It supposedly fits 3 watches, but if you ask me, I think, probably it can fit even a little bit more. I can put my 2 other watches that I usually bring when I'm traveling. Since my 4th watch is very small, the Bulgari Serpentine one, it would probably fit all 4 in here. This watch is a very special watch and a very rare watch that I love. It's a beautiful, beautiful Christmas gift, so I'm very, very grateful for it. Hopefully in 2021 we will start traveling again, so this will be actually useful so that I can bring all of my precious pieces together in this beautiful travel pouch. Now, I can't remember if I got something along these lines as well last Christmas, but this is the Chanel's massage oil for body. It smells like rose, and it's really, really beautiful bottle to have on your vanity or in your bathroom, and I think it's simply stunning. It smells like their hand cream, I would say, like rosy, but it's a very specific rose. It's not like a overpowering old rose. It's kind of like the hand cream, the one that I love from Chanel. Here we go. This is the bottle. It's quite large, as you can see, and I think absolutely beautiful to have. I really, really love it. I want to try a little bit of it. The only difficult thing with this oil is that it doesn't have that, the thing that you can sip like few drops on with, but you have to like pour, so it can be kind of dangerous, but it's amazing for the baths because you can put whatever you want. Oh, it's so nourishing and beautiful and makes your skin look very glowing and healthy. Yeah, it smells exactly the same as the hand cream, and I really, really love it. This is such an amazing gift. When I keep saying hand cream, hand cream, hand cream. This is the hand cream I'm talking about. So it smells exactly the same, and if you love this, you will love the oil. I also every year show you some faster chocolate that I get from my friend Sandra. It is running late because of the post situation, but of course, what is Christmas even without chocolate? This time of the year, after the 24th until 7th, I take some time off, which doesn't actually mean that I'm not creating content. It just means I take time off administrative work, emails, communications, but I'm still producing content and I enjoy that so much. So for me, it's all about eating good food, like the one that I prepared in yesterday's Vlogmas. It's so delicious.
It's great.
And also, you know, all the good stuff like spending time with your friends that you can see, or at least on the phone. Before I show you my last gift, I just wanted to say that really Christmas is not about gifts, but I always feel so blessed and so grateful. I know you always want to see these videos, they always like interest you, especially because I recently told you that there's an orange box under my tree. I already unboxed it, so I'm just gonna show you what's in it. Let's start with this. I know you're very excited. There's a little bit of a backstory because there's a color at Hermes that I really, really, really want. So last Christmas, you guys know that I got the Birkin, the big Birkin. I think I have a pretty good relationship with my SA in London, Bond Street. So after I got that, I went back, I saw him, we were chatting, and I told him that actually I have a big wish. And he said, okay, let's note your wish down so that you can get a bag for 2020. My big wish is, I'll insert a screenshot here because actually when you make a wish at Hermes, like when you put it down your wish, you get an email confirmation. So they send you an email and then they notify you once your bag arrives. So I put down a wish for a blue atoll Birkin 30, and I really wanted it for summer. That was one of the spring summer colors. What they normally do at Hermes, they can show you like the colors of the year and you can put in a wish. Of course, it doesn't mean that your bag might even not be produced, because you know, you can say like, I want gold hardware, this size, this bag, this type of leather, and it might not come for like 2 years. Who knows how long? Some people wait longer, you know?
And there's a waiting list.
I assumed.
5 years.
For a bag?
It's not a bag. It's a Birkin.
Anyway, I made a wish and Corona whole thing happened like 2 months later. So I was like, okay, this wish is never gonna happen. Because, you know, it's just a nightmare. Like, bags were not really, you know, getting to London, blah, blah, blah. So I then went to Paris in June. I tried in June. And I, as you guys know, ended up getting a mini Kelly, which was even bigger dream of mine. Then we got into autumn, winter. Then when I got the other bags, I was not really in the mood for a turquoise bag. But you guys know that in December, I went with my boyfriend to a Hermes store and I said to him, you know, I would really love a blue atoll or a gold. Those were kind of my two big wishes. And unfortunately, the lady offered me like beautiful colors, but not the one I wanted. And I think now, thinking about it, it was all a big conspiracy. I think it was a conspiracy. And I'm not a conspiracy kind of person that thinks this is a conspiracy. But I think it was a conspiracy. And also my boyfriend was like, no, I don't think you should get it. You already have it, blah, blah, blah. But here I got something that I did not expect at all. So, to show you, it is a bag that I don't already have in my collection. So, that gives you a little clue because I have already a Birkin 30, 35, 25, Kelly 28, and Mini Kelly. So what do you think it is? Over here, now you already know, is a very beautiful bag. It's a bag that I was not familiar with before, or I didn't think about probably, but I was very, very surprised. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I present you my first ever Kelly 25. in a stunning, stunning, stunning light blue color. Now, it's not the blue at all that was my dream for a Birkin 30, but I think this is so stunning. Also, there is a problem that my boyfriend has with white stitching, but he told me like when he saw this, he thought this was like super, super beautiful as well. It is a Kelly 25 in Cellier Epsom leather in a blue brom, I think. I'm gonna check a receipt and I will leave the description below. I think it's so beautiful. I've just unboxed it. I like screamed. I was like, ah, when I saw it because I think it's so stunning. I've only once before had a light blue handbag, and I have to be honest, I haven't really worn it that much, but I think this is going to be something that I'm gonna wear a lot. It's so beautiful because it's almost like an ice blue, a little bit grayish. Inside we have, of course, the shoulder strap and the cloche and all of that other stuff, but I'll show you a little bit up close of the details. So here we go. I forgot to mention that the hardware is in color gold, and I don't know if you can see it very well. It's sort of a mix between a blue and the gray and even a bit of white, you know, in different lights looks differently. And I suppose it's something most similar to what was on my wish list since January. So I really, really love it. I don't have a bag in my collection that is even similar to this, mixed with the fact that I've always wanted a Kelly 25. I just did not know which color exactly, but I think this one is so beautiful. I think this is such a stunning bag, a bag that is now kind of forming really the colors of my bag collection, like connecting everything. I think the next one that I would like to get is the Hermes Feu for fire. Feu? I think it's Feu. Hermes Feu, which is the fire orange signature Hermes handbag. That would be on my wish list as well. I love the cricket bag, the greeny one. I love gold. Gold has actually been back in the day my first kind of like most favorite to see. I also know what I will want when I get invited for the special order. It's very, very, very clear for me. So the mini Kelly I would get a half when I get a special order, like half, you know. And when I go for the Kelly 25, I will get the sides in one color and the front in different color, but completely different vibes, two different bags. So that's it. Right now, my Hermes collection is really growing, is really beautiful. I'm very happy with it. I already have ideas of my next bags, and I'm very happy for this beautiful, beautiful thing because you guys know how much I appreciate Hermes. So I think overall, to finish this video, this year has been like no other year, very crazy. Like I said, I just miss spending times in my pajamas that I brought from back home like 13 years ago, which is what I normally do on these holidays, but I tried to make it for myself as close to that as possible. So I made ruska salata, I made sarma, I have a tree, which is the first time that I've done a tree myself in my life, in 31 years of my life. I will be watching movies like Home Alone, which is what I watch with my mom always, and I want to watch Harry Potter, which is also what I watch with my family. We love that. The lights just went off, so I think this is a sign to say like, hey Tamara, I think you should wrap it up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what was your favorite of all of this. I feel so spoiled, so blessed, and really grateful for these pieces. But another thing to say again is that it's really not about bragging or material things, because at the end of the day, all that matters is that we're healthy, that we're loved, and that we survived this year. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye guys.